Hey buddies, SomeNutzGuy here. Hope you're having an awesome day so far. We're recording the intro and Sea Storm popped up on us. Yeah, so funny story. We had some technical difficulties. OBS reset all my audio sources to default. Happy days. We didn't want to waste the footage and jump in the series, so we decided to do a little voiceover journey for you today. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Hope you enjoy the ride. SomeNutzGuy. Grab gaming by the nuts. First things first, we had a sea storm to deal with, so we jumped on Bird Boy and had a fight with some other bird boys. It was exhilarating. This voiceover thing is going to be weird. I haven't done this before. Bear with me, guys. We'll make it fun. So, yeah, we fought some birds, and then we decided to fight some giant prehistoric birds. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently crafting and enchanting our dragon killer. Get a good night rest before battle, and off we go. Enchanted dragon killer in hand. We had our neighbor first up on our hit list. We had neighbor here, who's been chilling right next to our base for a while. We didn't actually see him. We didn't render him in until after we decided to build a base there. So he's first up on the lists. And there we have it. Dragon kill numero uno. Once our quarry was felled, we proceeded to collect our loot, our prize, which in this case, of course, is its skin, bones, flesh, and organs. With our bad neighbor dealt with, we then looked to help our good neighbor, who had a bad neighbor of their own. This is the pretty village that we found, I think it's south of our base. This green boy that we found a couple episodes back. You see, now that we had a taste for the dragon blood and bones and flesh and skin, we knew we needed more. And more. And more. A nice 2-for-1 here. However, I was so focused on the battle at hand that I got startled by hypothermia. Bruh. The battle lasted long into the night, at which point the cold had really set into our bones. With our foe felled, we flew fast, but fruitlessly, for our freezing came to fruition. So yeah, we decided to make some woolen armor for our adventures today because dying from cold is no fun. In fact, listening to the every few moments when you've got hypothermia is just So actually probably not having audio. God, I can't even speak. Not having audio for this episode is probably a good idea. I could just edit that out, but it's kind of funny, I think. So perhaps not having audio is a good thing because we don't have to hear the hypothermia stuff. So yeah, that's good. We look all cute in our woolen armor and stiefs. That's nice. I actually almost lost my crossbow to the hypothermia death in my base because it got yeeted up into this little corner here. That would have been annoying. All right, next up on the list, get cow skin, make drinking apparatus. Covered in metal, shove it inside the skull and heart of a dragon. This is now what we drink from. Also melons. We found a village, we stole their melons. All the melons stolen from a new village. All the books, we steal all of the books. All of the melons and books, they're all mine now. And then we sell them back their books for emeralds, in the hopes that they will sell us even better books. So yeah, that's what we do. That's how we roll. This guy ends up selling me infinity and aqua affinity, and I have a little chuckle about how similar those words are. Eating stolen melons while getting stolen books. Finding and trapping the local librarians for our own benefit. And after a long day's work as a hero here in RLCraft, we commandeer the roof of their holy building to take a nice sleep under the stars. Good morning and hello, friendly outposts. Let's see how friendly you are when I'm done with you. And then we found another friendly outpost and a dragon, and also bad chunk rendering issues. But friendly outpost, ready to be a not so friendly outpost when we're done with it. Look at all that juicy loot we got. We've had some successful plundering. I mean, being a hero and achieving loot in legitimate ways. Also is taking all of their walls for string, which we're now in the process of selling to their fishermen and their fletchers. Oh yeah, and another thing it's good that we don't have audio for is these bastards playing with the doors. Oh my god, it's so annoying, and we found that appropriate enough reason to murder them. This guy didn't like it, but he's too stupid to really do anything about it. He's a very tall, angry man. And then, well, this was going to be the wrap-up of that episode. This was supposed to be 2 episodes, but then technical difficulties. I didn't really need to keep this scene in here, but yeah, I think we're looking cute in our Eskimo suit, and we're reviewing loot, so we're looking cute, and we got loot, so why not keep it in? All right, moving swiftly on. So this was fun. We identified a little structure there that had some villagers in it. We wanted to go check them out, and then instead we got quite a show of the dragon immediately destroying the entire structure, and assumingly all the villagers within. Poor guys. Everything happens for a reason though, right? And because we changed direction due to that calamity, we found this, the walled city structure. Now this place is absolutely fantastic. Not quite as good as the port city, I'd say. More easily obtainable wool, which can be very nice in an early part of a playthrough or a hardcore playthrough particularly, because that's a good source of safe experience, and emeralds. But as we were looking to trap some librarians, we encountered a dragon. That's right, the walled city had a resident dragon, so we hopped away and we proceeded to eliminate him because we didn't want him to destroy all the villagers and the whole place, because that's no good. It's happened to me before. I had a dragon that was literally asleep in the middle of a walled city, and I was like trying to creep around and do all my stuff and things there. He eventually woke up and killed me. It was a bad idea. Once we took this guy out, we were gonna go grab his skin and stuffs, and we realized that we had another feller right over here, so we had to deal with this guy as well. Now this whole time, you got the like woof, woof, woof of like the dragon wings, right? But at some point, I was fighting, I was focusing, I wasn't really paying attention. But at some point, I was like, wait a minute. I'm hearing woof, 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 woof. So I popped the 180, and right there behind us was another dragon. It's like there was 3 dragons right on top of each other, right here next to this walled city. It's crazy. So yeah, I had some more dragon killing times. More skin, bones, flesh, organs. Although we don't need any more organs or skulls. Not tier 3 skulls anyway. We need bigger boy skulls. But yeah, walled city officially saved. We did some actual hero work today. Nice. Hello, my friend. How did you get up there? All right, moving on from our sheep that's talented at climbing, we have a fight with Silverfish. I always forget how Silverfish work, but what I ended up trying to do is I was trying to get the Silverfish in the hole. This is a cartographer we have here, and we don't like cartographers now, do we? So I was trying to put him in the hole with the Silverfish. Once the Silverfish popped out, I was like, hey, we can trap them together. It's your punishment for being a cartographer. But yeah, it didn't work out. And then we buried another cartographer and left because we got everything we needed out of there. The librarians had pretty poop enchants, and we couldn't be bothered to farm the wool. So yeah, that's all we needed from there. We found ourselves another dragon boy, and this one whose skin we actually wanted because it's the gray variety, and we very much like our gray dragon armor. So we decided to eliminate him and take his skin. Yes. By this point, you know, we're feeling good about ourselves. We've killed a bunch of dragons. We got a bunch of dragon bones and scales and all that good stuff. We've picked up some enchants. You know, we got some infinity. We got some experience books from the friendly outposts. We got some decent amount of emeralds and some diamonds and gold. You know, we're pretty looted up. We're feeling good. Look at all that juicy loot. Yeah, buddy. We start smelting down our armor sets that we have in there because we can smelt those down to free up some inventory space. Conveniently, this structure just has these furnaces here. Now, this is quite a good structure for early game, actually. They've got there's got some iron blocks there acting as a fridge. You got some furnaces and a cauldron you can nab. So, you know, some stuff you can jump in, grab here pretty safely. There are spawners and various other bits and pieces you can get in this building as well. Obviously, you know, the more you move in here, there's actually some wither skeleton spawners in the roof, I believe. So some decent end game or mid game loot as well for you. But obviously, you're not going to be able to pick those up unless you can actually survive, you know, through the house or cheese them in some way. Had a couple of zombies here, so we decided to slash. You know, we're gonna take out these zombies, get some experience, just break the spawners, and classic RL fashion, die. That's right, blighted, armored, infernal zombie, insta death, and that's overconfidence for you. That's overconfidence for you. Classic RLCraft. So we made ourselves a grave scroll, really useful item. If you guys don't know, a grave scroll teleports you back to where you just died, your most recent death. It's paper, rotten flesh, and a pearl. However, sometimes it bugs out and gets a little weird, and as we have seen here, you can spawn inside of a wall or a floor. So I got my axe and I start swinging, assuming I'm just going to die again and just get another grave scroll, to be honest, and come back. However, we break free. But the majority of the loot that we had on us, we're squished underneath the backpack, and the majority of the loot that we had on us is just gone. It's just nowhere to be seen. So I spend a little time and I dig around and I break some blocks and I go outside, like underneath, see if I can glitch through the floor. I mean, we checked fairly thoroughly. Unfortunately, all that stuff that you just saw in our inventory a moment ago, everything that wasn't in the backpack or put in the furnaces, is now gone. Sad times. Feeling a little less confident now, and we're gonna have some work to get all of our gear back together. And that's pretty much what we spent the rest of our time here doing. We got ourselves a little bit of new armor out of the scales that we still had. Of course, when I got hit by the zombie, I was wearing the wool armor. Unfortunate. But as you can see, we're a halberd boy now. We got a halberd, yeah. So we got a halberd, and we got some new armor. We're missing a strength ring still. We only have one. Basically, we lost a bunch of stuff. We remade a bunch of stuff. We haven't got all our stuff back. We did lose some XP tomes, I think. So that was unfortunate. But hey ho, is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit of a different theme today. I thought it was quite fun. I enjoyed doing it, although it was long and arduous. I enjoyed it, but it was definitely a much longer way of doing things. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Drop it a like. And obviously, if this is your first time here and you haven't done so yet and you'd like to see more of this content, hit that sub button. Alrighty, guys. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Take care.